discussion here about religious people, because well, a lot of people are religious, so not gonna say anything bad about them.
We need to sail there. Aki's ghost.
But I will agree that there are people who are like overly religious to where they're
the gods.
What's that word I'm looking for?
I feel it. Fear not, Jarl.
But you know what I'm talking about. There's certain people that take things way overboard.
Surely they want this.
With everything, not just religion, but with everything in life. There's certain things that people take way overboard and they become like zealots.
No difference by whose hand. What do I look for? Did Aki have anything that'll help me recognize him? Something he was wearing that could survive all this time underwater?
Aye. Our clan ring.
That ought to be enough.
I'm not a religious person myself, but I definitely have respect for, you know, other people, their religions, and they have their beliefs and things, and you know, good for them.
Darkness behind.
What are we doing now? We're gonna take the sword and we're gonna go place it at some bones. Okay, let's go do that. Well, here's the end of the road. Oh, look, there's drowners down there. Of course, we wouldn't want to go anywhere without there being people to attack us, right? Of course not. That would just be silly. That would be silly to go somewhere without a bunch of shit attacking us. Hey, guys. Oh, there you go. Thanks for meeting my sword today. I definitely appreciate it. If they feel happy with what they believe, good for them. Nope, that's what I say. Good for everybody with what they believe. If you're religious, if you're not religious, if you're happy with your decisions, then hey, more power to you. And I'm happy for you. Hey, buddy. Ooh, you got one hit in. You got one hit in. Yeah, damn fucker. I mean, you know what I mean. Come on, pop up. And dead. Ooh, a chest. Ooh. And there was nothing in it. Damn it. Alright, place near bones. What is this? Ah, a new quest. Nice. Alright, we gotta go swim underwater for this. I don't like doing the whole swim underwater thing. I don't like underwater mechanics. And I don't like fighting things underwater either. Alright, let's go for a dive. Yeah, that's right. We gotta find the bones because he drowned. I forgot. Looks like over here. That looks like the place. So let's drop down our sword there, I guess. And now we can return to Uldric. Or Uldric. How do you pronounce his name? I'm not good with those kind of names.
Wondering what that accomplished, if anything. Time to see Uldric.
Probably it didn't accomplish anything. In fact, if it was going to accomplish something, Uldric probably needed to do it his damn self instead of sending somebody else to do it. Wouldn't that make more sense if he was trying to make peace himself? If he did it himself? I don't know. Whatever. It's gonna be alright though. We're gonna make it. Oh wait, no, that's not how it goes. How's it go? She's gonna make it and he never will. She's at the foot of another mountain. He can't get over that hill. You guys know that song? Probably not. It's an old song and it's a country song and it's actually pretty bad. Damn it, he's screaming again. Motherfucker. I mean, motherfudger.
What is this?
What's going on now?
Udalric. The voice has commanded him to poke out his eye.
Oh, nice. Hey, Irv103, good morning to you. How are you doing today? Hope you had yourself a good Friday night and Saturday is treating you well.
A sacrifice for Aki.
Holy shit, he did poke out his own eye. So, I have a story for you guys about somebody taking out their eye. I'll tell you in a minute. When the gods talked to you, what did the gods say exactly?
What did the gods want? Exactly. Do you remember? What did they tell you?
They were angry. A voice said, "You vile wretch, you didn't help Aki, and now you failed to sail out to beg his forgiveness. Poke out your eye, suffer, and regret the evil you've wrought."
That's pretty fucked up. When did they talk to you? That's the only other choice I have.
Speak to you right after I left.
Shortly after, sleep came over me, so I lay down. 'Twas then they revealed their will to me.
Ah,
You're
yes.
always asleep when they speak to you?
Always.
What do you see then? Do they try to summon you anywhere specific?
My old home. They command me to light torches, then speak from the shadows.
So do we need to go back to the old house again? The gods don't like light. Do they always demand an offering of pain? That's a good question. Do you always have to give an offering of pain?
Demand you offer them your suffering?
Only that pleases them, so they ask for more and more.
My god, man. You literally stabbed out your own eyeball, though.
Speak from the shadows. Is that why you don't allow any lights in here?
In my dreams, at times I see their form, when the torches burn bright.
To see the gods is a great honor. Maybe with more light in your house, you'd see them when you're awake as well.
Lesser men are unworthy. They cannot gaze upon their faces.
Alright, series, we need to talk. That's probably a good idea. Because I think your dad's a little cuckoo. Cuckoo or Cocoa Puffs. Oh man, Cocoa Puffs.
Changed. It's not his brother's ghost that haunts him, tortures him.
What's wrong with him?
Can
It's
we
probably
talk
some type
somewhere
of
in private?
creature
The guest room.
that tries to influence you in your dreams or something. Because look at his shadow. Oh yeah, that's not good. That's a bad thing.
Well, know what it is?
It's a Heim, a
A
post-conjunction
hive.
creature.
Okay, at least we know what it is.
Very dangerous. It latches on to men who commit vile deeds. It feeds on their pain for years, fueling their guilty conscience. In the end, Heims force their victims to mutilate themselves.
Sounds unpleasant. Any way to defeat it?
Of course there is.
Two methods that work, in theory.
There's the Witcher's way, or you can trick it. You can try to trick it. Well, the Witcher's way is probably we slice off his damn head and he dies.
Witcher's bestiaries
That's probably
say
it.
you have to spend a night in the Heim's lair.
Oh,
to
okay.
The affected individual.
The haunted house, you mean? It's hardly cozy, but I wager you've slept in worse conditions.
It's not about sleeping. You've got to draw the Heim out. It has to emerge from the shadows, show itself. Can't hurt it otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
It's sure to give as good as it gets.
You've seen Udalric. It won't be an easy fight.
Of course not.
What's this other way?
They
I wonder how you
say
fight
a
at him.
Heim
I have no
can be
idea.
tricked.
We have to look it up on
You
our
have to
bestiary.
pretend to do something horrible. Then it'll move on to you as its new victim. When it realizes it's been tricked, it'll be forced to leave.
Great. Let's try it.
Don't know anyone who's pulled it off.
Maybe no one's thought up a trick that was good enough. I know
This
you're
could be an
different,
interesting quest.
but we should at least try to find a way to trick the Heim.
Might not be as simple as it seems. Besides, neither method's perfect.
What do you mean?
You hooked up your surround sound. Oh, awesome, dude. Awesome. Better than the small speakers? Of course. Of course it is. Udalric might not survive. It's very hard. If he might not survive, I think is the more important part here. But I mean, he's not going to survive if we leave it in him either.
Udalric
So
might not survive an entire night in the Heim's lair.
You think the Heim would it try to kill Udalric?
of course,
No.
that's what it's doing
I
now.
mean losing its host.
No, well, it's having him
Udalric would
hurt
just
himself.
Expire. He's weak, and the house will summon painful memories.
Expire means
Whereas to
die.
the Heim, that'll be an opportunity. The more pain the Heim causes Udalric, the stronger it'll grow.
And then what? It has to just find another host?
To you. And what about the other method?
It's very hard to trick a Heim.
The Heim's a demon, and demons are notoriously hard to fool. Plus, the trickster can't know it's a trick.
What?
The Heim attacks those who have a guilty conscience, truly believe they committed a foul deed. The Heim strengthens their regret and feeds on it. Meaning, if the new host
This is a good side quest.
sorrow, the Heim will sense that.
This isn't even a main quest, and it's very involved.
So, for this to work, if either of us has an idea, we can't tell the other one about it.
Exactly.
Both methods seem risky, but I still think we should try the trick.
Don't know that I'm convinced.
Just please don't tell me you have to consult Yennefer on such things as well. If we fail to think of anything, we can always try the Witcher's way.
Yeah, we don't have to consult. We don't have to consult Yennefer on everything. She didn't have me whipped yet. What was that about Yennefer? The ending of the quest is pretty fucked up and awesome. Hey, Rocco, thanks for stopping by. Well, don't tell me, no spoilers. But I'm glad to hear it. They did a really good job on a lot of these side quests.
What is it with you and Yennefer? Mentioned her several times already.
They're very involved, and they go much more in depth than I thought they would for being a side quest. Some of the side quests have more story than sections of the main quest.
Different. Seems to happen to all men. Take a rowdy Skelliger, a brave knight, or a tough witcher. You all end up wrapped around something.
What has she got against Yennefer? You all end up wrapped around someone's finger. That's actually true. I mean, she has sex with us on a unicorn, so I mean, I can't really complain about that.
What can I say?
So, shall we try tricking it first?
Yeah, we'll try the trick first.
Good decision.
We'll do the
On
trick
to
first, see what
house.
happens.
The Heim's lair. Only place where anything like this could work.
After you, then.
All right, let's go.
No reason to delay.
All right, so the Jarl. Oh, never mind. We're here already. I thought we were gonna have to run up here. All right, so I'll tell the story I said I was gonna tell real quick. So the Jarl took out his own eye because the gods asked him to, or whatever. It reminded me of this story. So I used to work as a correctional officer, and the place I used to work for was San Quentin. If you don't know where San Quentin is, it's a very famous prison in California. It was like the first prison built in California. It's built in like 1852, I want to say, and it's still operational today. But anyways, we had this guy who was on death row, and he wanted to kill himself, right? So what he did, and these guys are very inventive. He took a pen. And it was one of those pens where you can remove the top and the bottom, and you can take out the ink in the middle and stuff. And he did that. And then he took the pen casing, and he shoved it through his eyeball, and tried to shove it into his brain with the thoughts of killing himself. And it didn't work. It didn't work. So he took it out, and since that didn't work when he shoved it through his eyeball into his brain, he then shoved it through the other eyeball into the eye socket or there, whatever's behind your eye. I assume you can get to your brain if you push hard enough. So he shoves it into his other eye then, and still doesn't kill himself. So at that point, he gives up the quest to kill himself and starts hollering for help. And we end up having to take him to the hospital and do all that fun stuff. And last time I paid attention to him, he was still alive. He didn't die, and he gained back some of the vision. He can actually still see a little bit, but he lost most of the vision in his eyes, and he's still on death row. He's still on death row waiting to be executed. A bit counterproductive, doing suicide while on death row. Well, here's the thing, Wolf. A lot of them get very depressed. And on death row here, you're there for a very, very long time. I mean, like 20, 30 years is not uncommon, so. Alright, so back to the quest anyways. Search the house for a way to drive off to him. I can hear it making noise. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But he's pissed.
Solid